Hi guys, it's Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology. Today I have a new moon in Scorpio reading for my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Sun, moon, and rising. If you're interested in love, Venus, but I do not do love readings exclusively. There are lots of readers out there on YouTube that do, and I have some that I recommend if you're interested in that, but I also have some that I recommend that are not all about that. So get to know your community. All right, I'm one of many. All right, so yeah, I'm combining videos this time for my different elements. Okay, so I'm going to timestamp it below. I have one storyline each just because I'm really trying to conserve energy. Y'all know what that's about. Earth signs are not lazy. There's this rumor out there that earth signs, especially Tauruses, are very lazy people, and that's not true. We're just extremely conservative with our energy. When you get something done, you'll know it. All right. So, of course, Virgos and Capricorns get this super hardworking reputation, and it's fairly true. But Tauruses are also very hard workers, generally speaking. You see us laying around a lot because we know how to rest up. Right? We know how to rest up. So anyways, yeah, I originally sat down to do air sign videos and I'm just like not feeling grounded enough for that. So here we are. We are going to do a little bit of an intro. That's another one of the reasons why I'm combining, the signs, and it's all going to be timestamped below. Okay. Anyways, I have a little intro because I like to talk about what's special about this particular new moon, and that kind of, there are certain things that I want to focus on depending on if you're a water sign or earth sign or air sign or fire sign, that has to do with the signs that the sun and the moon are in. If it's a full moon, and then the signs that I'm sorry, on a new moon they're in the same sign, and on a full moon they're in opposite signs. So anyways, blah, blah, blah. Astrology, tarot, we're going to talk a little bit about this and that, okay? I think that earth signs are probably not doing too terrible with this upcoming new moon because it's in Scorpio. Both the sun and the moon will be in Scorpio. Mercury will be there in Scorpio. It's about to go retrograde. So if you're a Virgo, you guys are probably going to feel a little more frustrated with that. For some reason, I'm getting the message that processes are going to seem like really slow to you, okay? Which is funny because Virgos can usually like handle like a really slow, steady process. But I feel like there's going, with a lot of earth signs, there's going to be, that is very interesting. Almost a little bit of frustration with how slowly things are moving, or even how fluid things are, because earth signs really like things to be contained and organized and sorted out and labeled and organized alphabetically on a shelf. Okay, Virgo likes that. I got a ton of Virgo on my chart. So I think it's going to be not too bad for us. The one thing that could be kind of scary for those of us who really, really, really like stability is the fact that the new moon is, the sun and the moon are going to be in opposition to Uranus, which is in Taurus. And Taurus is an earth sign, okay? So Uranus is all about sudden change and revelations. It can be about like really dramatic shifts in perspective or in perception, like the way that we see things, okay? Really significant truths being dropped, like truth bombs, okay, being dropped. And that's going to happen on the I've been saying the 27th. That's when you were going to look up in the sky and it's going to look like a new moon. But on the 28th is when that's exact, okay? So, that's on the 28th. And then 3 days later, Mercury's going to go into retrograde. And I just get the feeling that a lot of us are going to be especially frustrated that things aren't happening. Okay? I don't know why. I just think that earth signs, at first I was like, nah, we got this. But now that I'm getting messages, I really feel like it's going to be hard. It's going to be frustrating for us. Okay? So, I'm getting water bends of light again. That's a note that I had for my water signs, and also in the Mercury retrograde reading that I do, I talk about how when you shine a beam of light into water, visually that beam like bends. Or if you look at something that's in the water, okay, like imagine like a pool toy on the bottom of the pool, and you look at it and you're not looking directly at it, like it's over a little bit, okay? There's this refraction that we don't see things like really super clearly. All right, and I think the frustration is going to come from that lack of clarity, okay? That we want to know what things are, all right, but they're just kind of, we have to be careful of our perception right now, because it can really be clouded by our emotions, okay? Or emotions that we're trying to avoid. I'm calling me out too, okay? So that Uranus opposition is probably the main thing about this. Pardon me, I had to take my socks off. About this new moon, they think is going to be really hard for us. In general, the messages that came out, where are my earth signs? Yeah, I was trying to think of the earth sign reading for my Mercury retrograde video that I did. But a lot of the messages that came out there were that, you know, it's Pluto season, lots of Scorpio vibes going on. Lots of transformation, which earth signs can tend to resist. I'm going to be real with you. That's a thing. Okay. We're the tortoises in the race. Okay. You got some hares out there, but we're the tortoises in this race. We're going to take our time. But with all these changes going on, some of us haven't gone into ourselves and like change some long-standing attitudes and beliefs. So we're going to get an opportunity to do that, I think, with this Mercury retrograde. But in general, it's an opportunity to look at things a second time now that we've undergone this transformation. Now that the world around us and the people around us have been undergoing these transformations too, okay? So the death card is not just about death. It's about death and then rebirth, okay? So like, what's the thing that grows out of that? And a lot of us are getting a fresh look to see what's growing out of it. And I think it's going to take some of us a minute to see it for what it is. All right. I don't know how that applies to your life, but earth signs don't love change. And there's a lot of it going on right now within us and in the world around us. So buckle up. Let's do it. Okay. I have... I can go ahead and put my notes down. All right, I've got Morgan Greer, and I switched it up. I'm doing the Ship of Fools Tarot just because I'm really tired of shuffling those thick cards. Okay, I was doing my Mermaid deck and my Tattoo Tarot deck are both, these just were really thick cards. So I was messing around with this Book of Fools or Ship of Fools Tarot, and I remembered, like, I totally forgot it came with this magnificent book. Okay, so by Brian Williams. And actually, what's really cool is it talks about, like, here's the card, the Empress, okay? The way that he came up with each of these is based on this, like, woodcut from the 1400s, okay? My nails are all chipped, I know. And so what he did is he showed us this is what they were doing in this totally non-tarot related satire that was written and illustrated in the 1400s in Germany. This is what's going on, okay? In Italy, with the Minciati deck, okay, the very early predecessor of the tarot, this is what that looked like. And then he shows what a traditional Rider-Waite looks like and kind of tells a little story about how he combines those into this image, okay? So, in other words, I wanted to understand why the Knight of Cups is on a lobster, and I looked that up. And it didn't really say, but it's like that was, like, it showed you the German woodcut where that happened, right? So I just kind of flipped over and opened to the Devil card. And it's really cool that he shows you what are all the different influences that go into that. And unless you're a tarot historian, I don't know why I rambled on about that. I just like to talk about things. All right, so... I got this on deck. I've got my Magical Menagerie, and those are all in the upright position. I'm going to be using those in all of my readings. as a sort of a little bit of an advice card at the end of each reading. Okay, so general disclaimer for all these readings is that it's collective, so there's no way I can hit all of you guys. Okay, I'm really trying to get messages out to everyone, but if you want something personalized, all the information you need is down below. You can hit me up on Facebook Messenger, Instagram, email. I got all the things. Let me know what you need, okay? Let's go ahead. Also, like, timelines are very fluid, okay? So understand that I'm telling a story that might not, like, past and present and future might not match up exactly what you're going through. But if it sounds like the flow of events or energies that you've been experiencing, then that might be your thing. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. Okay, it's a message in a bottle. If this ain't your message and it rolled up on your beach, go ahead and put it back in the bottle. Put the cork on it. Send it back out. Okay. So thank you guys so much for being here. Calling in divine spirits of love and light to keep these braids in order. I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to be supercilious. But yeah. Right. I forgot myself. Okay, calling in divine spirits of love and light to protect me in this endeavor, and also to bring in, I'm going to get there in a second, let me finish my sentence, some clear and accurate messages for our Tauruses today for the Scorpio new moon. This Queen of Cups was just on the bottom of the deck, but she has already been making a number of appearances. So a lot of us, ooh, and this is a good reminder, thank you. A lot of us are kind of becoming a whole new us, all right? This is before I even started on Tauruses. This is for everybody. A lot of us are becoming whole new us's, okay? Because we're able to tap into our intuition in ways that we never have before. So, Mercury going into retrograde is definitely going to, there we go again, you guys are starting to feel much more intuitive than you have in a very, very, very long time. Okay? This is for everybody. I'm time-stamping it after this because I want everybody to hear this. Por favor. Thank you. All right. So Pluto and Scorpio energy is all about the subconscious, and Mercury is all about the conscious mind, okay? So especially those of us who are very earthbound, we like to have very practical ways of seeing the world. And an awakening of one's intuition can challenge that in a significant way, okay? I've actually done several readings on that topic. Hit me up, okay? I am always happy to help those around me ascend. I don't want to go alone, okay? I don't want to go alone. Check it out. Two of Swords is actually, the Two of Wands is typically just this one dude, and he's got two swords. But what I really like about this is you can see he has two hands right here. This is the second person holding that sword, all right? So, reach out to your community, make some friends. Maybe I'll be one, okay? Yeah, hit me up. Taurus. Now we're doing Taurus. There's a lot of noises. Thank you, divine spirits of love and light. Thank you, Tauruses, and people watching about Tauruses. I see you, cross watchers. Thank you for being here, and thank you, Spirit, for sending me a clear and accurate message for my viewers today. I want to start off, we have to shuffle one more time. I want to start off with about, like, you know, maybe 3-ish cards. Just to let us know, because I don't have a question, what you want to talk about today to our Tauruses. What messages do we have for our Tauruses today? How many cards? I'll take them. Oi, you guys are frustrated. You guys are frustrated, Tauruses. You are frustrated. And I know this because the Wheel of Fortune finish this pile off, and it's not moving. It ain't going forward right now, at least. Okay. Some of you guys are very tired. You're just very exhausted. I know I suddenly feel kind of short of breath, like I've been running. I don't run. Not unless I'm being chased. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. So just, you know, when a stack of cards flips, okay, I'm going to show you how I did this. So a stack of cards flips over. I never know what's behind them, but to me, this is the message. And the things that come before them literally get laid like that. I don't flip them in the opposite direction like a lot of people might, okay? So what this does is it tells me a story. And like I said, about things that aren't moving forward in the way that you want them to be right now, okay? New moon period is typically about starting new things. But I feel like y'all are at a point where you're just like, you're really frustrated about the new things that are not starting for you right now, okay? You're very, you feel very confined. I have to put these down so I can kind of just channel. You feel like it's very difficult for you to act, okay? It's really difficult for you to act decisively and authentically. Y'all frustrated, okay? He's a little caught up in his feelings. And it's Juan's feelings, not water feelings, okay? Like ego feelings, like frustration, like I want this to happen, why isn't this happening? That's the way that I'm feeling. Okay. Again, like I said, in the intuitive message I was having before the reading was that just a lot of frustration that things aren't moving forward in the way you want them to. But I am as stubborn as any Taurus. And I will tell you, sometimes we got to step back and say, well, does it have to be that way? Or is there another way it could be? All right, so be flexible with your expectations, okay? If you're expecting everything to happen exactly a certain way, it ain't gonna, boo-boo. And you'll be sitting on the bottom of this stuck-ass Ferris wheel. Not even up at the top where you can see the lights, okay? You'll be stuck at the bottom of this Ferris wheel, wondering why you can't just get off. Okay? So there's something y'all are caught up on. I don't know why the fluidity of that is really important to me. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Some of you guys can't wait for something to end. Like you're ready for it to be over. And you can't act until it is. Okay? But you're just kind of like, I'm done with this thing. I'm done with this thing. And I feel like it's the kind of thing that you don't even know you can get rid of. And here's the reason why I think that. Because my eye being called to this shape right here is it's half of an hourglass. This deck is getting creative with its messages to me. I love it. Thanks, Morgan. All right. It's some frustration with the passage of time. Because death is just like a natural cycle, a natural flow of things. Okay. And so is the Wheel of Fortune, but it's one that's not, it's like the happy things, you know, that come along. The Wheel of Fortune, things go up, things go down, right? That is a natural cycle. But this is a cycle that happens within the course of a life. This is the end of a life. Okay. And I don't mean like a human life. Okay. Even an animal life or a plant life. I'm talking about like, a stage in life. Okay. Yeah. But you feel so stuck in it. You feel so stuck in it and you're not really moving forward. You got some just like, I don't like this energy. Let's get out of it. Okay. Let's get out of it, Tauruses. Okay. It really does not feel good. Like now I'm feeling impatient. Like I'm not. And I have to tell you the truth. This might, who knows? I'm going to have to go back whenever it's one of my signs. I go back and I watch my own reading to see what message is in it for me. Sometimes I literally just get the messages that I meant to speak out loud. Spirit works in mysterious ways. Okay, so right now, I want to know, what is it that we're so frustrated that's not moving forward? These two popped out just like that. Jesus, you guys, I'm so sorry. It's gotta be him. This is a not getting over. This is a tremendous not getting over something. A tremendous not being able to leave something in the past. This is hard. This is really hard. Okay, he was where I'd split the deck, okay? And I looked down and I was caught off by this double confirmation. I got another Five of Cups reversed, okay? Five of Cups is sadness. Somebody came and kicked over 2 of your cups, okay? But you know what? You still have 2 cups. They're standing up and you can turn around. You can gather up those cups, okay? And you can go on your way. Because he's kind of in this cloak that makes me feel like he's on a voyage. He's on a mission, okay? But when that card's reversed, you're obsessed with those 3 cups that have fallen and you can't see the 2 behind you, okay? So he's come out twice, all right? And then with the lovers, okay? So it's either a choice that you had to make and you can't let it go. You can't let go of the decision that you made. Or it's an actual love union. All right. And then the death card. Reversed. Not being able to move on. Some of you guys are like, well, if time heals all wounds, then come the freak on time. Let's heal these wounds. But the truth is, like, work heals the wounds, okay? Inner work, all right? Like confronting, like shadow work is what it is, okay? Confronting or dealing with those wounds in a way that's going to help them heal, all right? Because you know, you get... Yeah, that's the picture I've got in my head. All right, so y'all know I'm a mama, okay? I got 1 kiddo and he's the greatest on earth, okay? And when he was little, he just had these big old chubby cheeks. Oh, these just beautiful chubby cheeks. Oh, he's just the cutest child. I was blessed with the cutest child, okay? I created the cutest child. I know where he got it from. He was running around one day and he fell and he split his cheek open. He was about 5 or 6, and this big old chubby cheek. I'd hold that child down. Well, they put down 2 layers, like stitches in the flesh. Sorry if I'm grossing you out. And then stitches over, like out here, okay? And I was like, you know, I'm just going to do this really good job because I have facial scars and I know that if they do a good job, you aren't going to see that. Your face heals like nothing else, okay? This child, still to this day, he's 20 years old. He has this thick scar in his face. And as much as I thought we were doing what it took, and this is obviously a metaphor, to make sure that scar would heal cleanly, like it's a very clean line. It's a straight line, but it's a thick one, okay? And so it just goes to show, baby, he's doing the shoe thing. It's weird. It just goes to show, like, there's a way to heal a scar that it's not going to stand out for the rest of your days. All right. All right, let's get some information on the 8 of Swords. What are we stuck in right now? What frame of mind? Okay. Okay. Let's do one more to help me understand. This deck is doing so good because it's usually like, blah, let me tell you everything at once. All right, these two I feel like are trying to talk to. Oh, boo-boos. There is It's just a lot of sadness. Some of you guys are feeling like it's definitely a connection in the past. It's definitely a love that some of you guys would really, really, really wish that you had an opportunity to start over. Okay? All right. The Wheel of Fortune is a circle. And the Fool, the 0 here, is a circle. This is the start of a journey. Okay? The end of the journey is the World, which is also a circle. And halfway in between is the wheel that keeps everything moving. Okay? It's fate. It's destiny. Some of you guys feel like destiny is unfulfilled. Some of you guys feel like this is a soulmate connection. One of you is unhappy, and I have a feeling both of you are unhappy. One of you just may be like, I can't really enjoy myself. I'm just having a hard time, like, being happy, you know, because I could be with this person and I'm not. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not making fun of you. That's just literally how I console people. I'm sorry. So the Ace of Cups reversed. And you are feeling very, just very timid, okay? I don't want to say, I'm not even feeling like untrustworthy, okay? Because sometimes full reverse can mean you don't trust a thing. But I feel like you know that this is something you'd like to move towards, but for whatever reason you can't. Like that, the Fool is like, hey, I'm going on my journey. Come on, you silly dog. Quit pulling on me. This Fool is like, shit, that dog's pulling on me. I better not go anywhere. Okay? I have to go back to Morgan now. This is too many cards. All right? But we got to get to the bottom of this. If this sounds really familiar, go to the Mercury retrograde reading and watch the water. And then watch the collective. Okay, the collective repeated a lot of the water. But basically, some of you guys are walking into an opportunity to go back and revisit something. Whatever it is that went down that made you feel like you lost this and you can't get it back. Well, things have changed. How long ago was that? Was it yesterday? If it was yesterday, give it some time, yo. Give it some time. Let it transform. Let things transform. All right? I feel like, man, this energy that I got is this frustration at a lack of how much a situation has not transformed. It hasn't transformed at all. And there's this major frustration coming through with that card. What do we do about it? What do we do about it? It's on your mind a lot, guys. Or it affects your happiness a lot, is what I'm going to say. There's a lot more cups on the table than there are swords. Okay? There are a lot more cups on the table, which means it's much more of an emotional issue. He's back, you guys, on the bottom of the deck again. This is what's at the root of all this. Feeling really, really, really defensive. Maybe feeling exhausted. You guys might just need to rest. Okay? You might just need to rest. But I feel like what I'm being called to here is the fact that, like, okay, so this picture is somebody who has, go back to the 7 of Wands, which we got reversed. Okay, some of you guys are just back down. You're feeling really powerless in a situation. But typically, that's somebody who's under attack, and he has raised his staves, his rods, to, like, defend him. Okay, the 8 of Swords is, it's this, like, it's the counterattack. All right, but now that you're done with the counterattack, you want to take those 8 swords and stick them in the ground, and now you have a fence, and you've got this sword, and you're pacing back and forth. You guys are tired of the way things are. Because you're not in union with this person. And you want to tell them how you feel. Go back. I just keep getting the same message. And that's okay. That means it's really important and it's meant for somebody. Okay? It's meant for somebody. I talk a little bit about soul contracts in the Mercury retrograde video. Because there's this superstition not to enter any contracts during Mercury retrograde. But soul contracts got their own schedule. Okay, soul contracts have their own schedule. All right, what do we do about it? They gave me a stack. I only want 3. Oh shit. And then there he is. Okay. We have another reversed king. Okay. I don't even know where you came from. And we have another reversed king. These 3 cards were just sitting there. I don't know how long they've been sitting there. And then I pulled these 3 cards out of the deck. And now we have the King of Wands reversed. We have the King of Pentacles reversed. And we have the King of Cups reversed. Energetically, physically, like materially, and emotionally, y'all are stuck. Things are not happening the way you want them to. And some of you guys are about to give up on it. And maybe that's what you need. I don't know. I don't know. But you know that it is, you're not happy where you're at right now. You're not happy in this stuckness. Like you got your wand and you're ready. You're like, hey, I got my wand. Let's go. And this other person's like, nah, I don't know. Can I just put it down? Like I get this idea. Because remember I pointed this out. You got 2 people holding this wand. This one and this one. I feel like this person, you get the feeling that they're not trying to hold up the wand and get to this happiness card. And that's got you all in some feelings that you do not like. But you're hiding it. You're hiding this all. All right. It's our MVP for Mercury retrograde. It's the Judgment card. It's looking at things a second time. Something is being called up to be healed. And maybe even just released. Okay. This is significant. So you guys just make the decision you can't do this anymore. If there's a connection that's just not moving forward. Some of you guys are just like, I just can't even do that. Okay. But I was going to ask the same. Have you even tried? That's what I heard. Have you even tried? Because some of it, some of what reverses a king is he knows what he's doing. He's just not doing it. He's just not doing it. He knows what to do. He's just not doing it. Okay. He doesn't feel like the master of his domain. And that's not a Seinfeld joke. Okay. He doesn't feel comfortable enough in his own skin to do what he wants to do. And there's a whole lot of sadness on the table right now. Okay? There's a whole lot of sadness on the table. Can we get any future? Can we end information? Shit. Well, I had some information about the future, and guess what we got? The Judgment card again. But this time underneath it, the 8 of Swords is reversed. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's where we started. That was our first card that we talked about. Okay? Other than the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Okay? But that's what's keeping that wheel stuck. Is that the way that we're seeing things. Our perception of things. You're right. Because you're seeing it through a lens of emotion. And what happens when you look at something underwater, it distorts your view of it. It distorts your perspective. You're not really seeing the thing as what it is. I asked for future energies, yo. This is going to come back up. For some of you guys, this new perspective will heal it and then you'll release it. For some of you guys, the healing comes from knowing that somebody was acting out of a place of pain. Hurt people hurt people. Okay? Some of you, this person made you very excited, or there was a lot of excitement in this relationship, and there was this promise of happiness. But that person was just not ready. But this Judgment card came up again. Like I said, the MVP of Mercury retrograde. We're going to be seeing a lot of this Judgment card we already have. Judgment card means something's getting called up again. Hi, I didn't hear back from you, so I just thought I'd give you another call. That's the universe. That's the universe. What are you? I like that. I like that. I like that. Some of you guys are just going to make the decision to go forward alone. Some of you guys are going to realize that this person's different. And you're willing to do something different for them. Okay? Some of you guys just feel like this is the least romantic reunion. If this happens, it's very intellectual. It's very, both of these cards, we have a male and a female energy, a masculine and a feminine energy. And they're really very kind of closed off. Like they got poker faces, okay? Be careful with that, okay? Because messages can be distorted during Mercury retrograde, and especially during Mercury in Scorpio. Messages cannot come across as clearly as you think they are. Okay, and poker faces means if you're not showing somebody what you're feeling when you say that, they may not hear what you're saying. Okay? There may or may not be communication. Literally, this could go either way. Traditionally, these are less cards of, this is community. This is an assertive energy, and this is a receptive energy. So, we got it. All four kings are on the table now. I got it. Energetically, wands-wise, reversed. Practically, materialistically speaking, in this world, earth, pentacles, reversed. Your cup, reversed. But when you put that sword in your hand, when you step into your intellect, you're able to see, you're really able to see the truth of things, okay? Oi. The thing about these readings, I'm not going to tell you how it ends. That's up to you. I'm not going to tell you how this ends. It's up to you. But if you want a reading that is about you and your energy and this other potential person's energy and what's the right thing to do about that, I can read those energies for you. Just hit me up below. All right. This is the Magical Menagerie. Taurus, what do you need moving forward? It's not bad. It's just that, like, there's all these animals in this deck. Okay, it's an oracle deck. And the very first card, however, is not an animal. It's a life force. And the same with the last card. This is all about harmony and balance. The card that you got, the energy that it's recommended that you embody to move through this is the quintessence. Quintessence means fifth element, and it refers to the ether or spiritual substrate from which the four elements and indeed all things arise. No beast as such represents quintessence. It is more appropriate to associate it with the mysterious, imperceptible, awe-inspiring power of pure spirit. As such, it represents perfect balance and the direct apperception of ultimate truth behind appearances. Y'all, things aren't what you think they are. And that judgment card's coming around to let you know. To give you a second opportunity to look at things. This is, oh shoot, okay. This is the mystical union in which all division is seen as illusory. All striving becomes unnecessary. This is a highly significant omen. It may indicate a need to stop and contemplate the inner truth, to look beyond the manifest world to something higher. Significant changes may be coming that will alter everything for the good. It's a perfect follow-up to the Papess, the High Priestess, okay? Check in with what you just like, not what you know with your rational brain. But if you sit down and meditate on this, what is it that you know and feel and just, it's just, you know to be true. Okay? You guys. I love you guys. Taurus, you're going to be okay. Alright? We can be very stubborn. And the great thing, here's the thing, I found this, and I found Mercury retrograde is really good. Mercury retrograde, because I'm really stubborn too. I get caught up on ideas. And it's weird because I'm a Gemini moon, so I love ideas. But then I'll like latch myself to one forever and ever and ever. And sometimes the Mercury retrogrades come along to literally like smack that idea out of my head. Show me how dumb it was. Okay? I got one of my cards mixed up. Okay. All right. That was a heavy reading. I'm going to be right back. Okay, Virgos, I'm back. I had to clear myself after that. No offense to my Tauruses. No, all the messages that I deliver are the message I was meant to deliver. By the way, messages, okay? Okay, I was shuffling for you, Virgos. I'm interested to see what this reading brings out, okay? Because I picked up my other deck, like I shuffled this up, and when I sat down, I realized that the Ace of Cups was there on the bottom, and I was like, ooh, that's a nice little prediction. New love, perhaps. New feelings of some sort. And then I picked up the other deck to split it. I had the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So, this might be an especially significant new moon. Let's see if the Tower comes up again, okay? Because Uranus is going to be in opposition to this moon, and that is some Tower energy. Tower energy is a sudden shock, some sort of revelation, typically a shift in perspective. Do I need to take them all? I'm literally going to count them out. 1, 2, 3. I can take 5. Okay. Didn't I tell you? I told you. Y'all doing good. You're doing on your own. You're doing your thing. You're on your own. You're doing your thing. Living that life. And someone's going to come along and make you reconsider everything. Yeah. Something's going to happen that's going to make you reconsider all of it. Six of Swords reversed on the bottom of the deck. indicates to me that deep down inside, like on the surface, things are good with you guys. I think things are really good. You're standing in your power. You're feeling very valuable. You're feeling maybe even more independent, less codependent than you've been in a while. I really get the feeling that some of you guys have trimmed your friendship tree. Okay, trimming your tree just means, you know, you can get more nutrients to the parts of the tree that really contribute to the strength of the tree, the overall health of the tree. If you, you know, cut off those limbs that are kind of draining the tree and dragging the tree down, okay? So she is keeping her tree trimmed. It's a ginkgo biloba tree, it looks like. Okay, that's a beautiful message. This is that lightning is divine. Typically, divine intervention comes along, and that which you thought you understood, all of a sudden you see it very, very differently now, and that's okay, because the way that you understood it before got you here, and that's almost to the top, boo boo. But guess what? There's more. There's a 10. If the 10 of Pentacles comes up here, send me $5. Okay. All right. Send me a $5. That's my next prediction. It's not on there right now. But I just feel like you're in this sense of satisfaction right now, and something's going to come along and be like, ha, you thought you were happy. Now you're going to have to think about it. Okay. And I'm meditating on what these two are trying to tell me, okay? Because this is rest. Resting your brain and resting your thoughts, okay? Sometimes it's resting communication to just kind of sleep on it, literally sleep on it, okay? And some of you guys, be aware of if you're sleeping on something, if you're resting on it, if you're like, you know what, this thing came along and it's making me see things really differently. I'm gonna have to lay down for a minute. I'm gonna have to think this through. I'm gonna have to restructure how I see things, because Virgos are very logical and orderly. All the things in their brain have a place. There's no messy desk in there. All right. You gotta stop and get things in, like, whoa, let me organize my thoughts. And I think you have to be really, really cautious about the information that you trust. Okay, I feel like some information, some gossip, some rumors, some misperceptions could come in during this time. So I want you to really be aware of that. Make sure you're listening to your intuition and nobody else. Listen to you and nobody else. Because you have access to a truth that nobody else has. You have access to a scroll. All right? When you go to your thoughts, let your thoughts be the only ones that are polluting that, okay? Be careful, okay? Because there's somebody, and I feel like you're going to be able to escape this energy, but there's somebody who wants to add toxicity into this situation. This sudden shift in perspective does not have to be toxic in and of itself, but you have to be very careful of the influences that you're letting in as you rest and you consider and you contemplate this, okay, Virgos? Because in the end, guess who cleans up your messes? You do. You know that. That's why you trim this tree. You have people making messes all over the place. And you know, like, you know what? I don't even like you that much. What do you ever do for me? I don't even like you that much. So you guys are really investing in yourselves. In yourselves. And you love being single. Some of you guys are like, oh my God. I finally done it. I cut out all those karmic relationships. I stopped dealing with all that hassle. And then boom. I don't have any love cards on the table yet, but it's a thing that could happen, okay? It's a thing that could happen. I want to get a really good shuffle on, well, you're coming out. It's an offer. It's an opportunity. The question in my mind, shit. The question in my mind was, what is this Tower? It could be a divine opportunity. That was the Pope. That was the Pope. I just wanted to go ahead and shuffle. That was the Pope. It was the Hierophant. Okay. Yeah, some of you guys are single and you're thinking that this is your plan now. You're just going to do your own thing. And then you meet somebody that's just like, or, I don't know. Let me go back to the drawing board, right? But be careful because somebody's in your ear. Somebody is in your ear. Or you're possibly being exposed to, like, the image that I'm getting, in fact, what I'm hearing is like truths that are so far away from their original source that they're not truths at all. You play the telephone game. By the time it gets to that last person, that's not the thing that the first person said. Okay? So beware of playing the telephone game. Let's get some more. You are talking. One more shuffle, they asked. The Two of Swords reverse is up here, and it popped out on its own while I was talking about being careful about who's in your ear. Because there's somebody who's going to try to influence your decision. That's all. I'm stopping there. Because there's like 18 cards overturned. But now, so is he. It's the Pope. He got overturned. There's some clarity coming out of the situation. Something's going to be moving forward. You guys are kind of juggling two truths, I believe. Okay? Part of you guys are feeling like you don't want to commit to anything. You don't want to make any future plans. And then the other part of you guys are like, but wait a second. This, maybe this. I might be willing to cut out all of my options for this. But you have a decision to make, and you have to be careful about who's in your ear when you make that decision. The Tower is divine intervention, so this thing is just kind of coming out of the blue. And it's going to make you reconsider things. And you're thinking you could take some change right now. You guys could handle some change. Because where you're sitting right now is safe. Okay? Some of you guys just really... I'm sorry, I got an itchy eye. Some of you guys want to have some fun right now because you just got out of a situation that was really draining to you. We got another king on the table. I've seen no queens today. We had kings everywhere. Okay? Which means that a lot of us are just acting from a place of maturity, but it might be blocked maturity. Acting from a more assertive rather than receptive place, but it's blocked assertion. Does that make sense? Like you're saying you want to do, but for some reason you're not. Okay? So somebody was... you just are in a place where you're moving away from some serious instability and something that caused a lot of stress in your life. And you're like, whoo, I am so glad to have that behind me. Here I am on a horse. Let's just go have some fun. And then something comes along. It could be work. I'm serious. Like you could just be like, you know what? I don't want to be in a serious career right now. I was like that. And then the thing came along and I was like, well, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I need to shuffle these to get anything else out of them. But I want to pull back from Morgan again. Earth signs. You just got a lot of messages coming through. I want to try to make this video this long. But I love you, so I will. Earth signs cannot be rushed. Except for apparently during this Mercury retrograde. I just said earth signs cannot be rushed. And what do I get? A card that significates a rush of energy. This thing's coming. It's coming fast. Okay? It's coming. It's coming fast. You're probably giving me too much, but the new moon is coming fast. Okay? The new moon is coming fast. New moon is coming fast. Okay, guys. Let's do this. Magical Menagerie is my last card. Okay? I can't tell you how these things end up, but I can tell you that you got the Mermaid. Alright? Unicorn wants to pop out too. It's pretty. But I'm going to read the Mermaid because it was very distinct. Hi, book. Sometimes the universe changes your mind. Okay? There's this phrase, something like, if you want to make God laugh, make a plan. Right? Make a plan. Plan out your life. And the universe can be like, nope, we got something else for you. I swear to you. And it's like, as an earth sign, trust me, I like to have things planned out. And then the universe is like, nope, we're not. Nope, that 5-year plan, not going to work. Not going to work. We got something. But it's always something bigger, better. Do you know that? It's always something bigger, better. Because we will settle for what sounds comfortable. What we know for a fact we can manage. That's the earth sign credo. Okay? What we know we can manage. What we know we can handle. But guess what? You can handle a lot more than you know you're capable of. So the universe wants to show you that. And it's going to send you something. It's up to you whether you take it or not. Whether you change your ways or you don't change your ways. But I tell you the truth. The decision that you've made is between the 7 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Which is the sudden lack of clarity of what your destiny is. Versus, this isn't even like a thing that you would rather choose over it. It's a lack of a thing. I would just rather not. I'd just rather not right now. If I could. If you don't want your destiny, that's fine. Someone else will take it, I'm sure. That kind of wasn't a joke. No, I'm just kidding. 87. All right. Mermaid connects with the deep unconscious. So not even like the subconscious. These are like the thoughts you don't know you're having. Okay. There she is. Hints, dreams, intuition, and a profound connection with the other world. The other world is not the underworld. It's kind of like all this psychic and spirit energy. It's kind of like if the... It's not quite like that. It's a different thing, okay? It's the psychic and spirit energy that's all around us at all times. It's the energy field around us, okay? Mermaid refused the unusual and unconventional. That's some Uranus energy. To synchronicity and being in tune with the time, Mermaid confers an ability to quickly understand complex problems. She's intensely curious, and her ability to be both perceptive and objective makes her a wise counselor and inspiring teacher. The appearance of this beast thus indicates both revelation and enhanced understanding. Y'all, this is not even your message. The message is the universe is coming with its own message in your life. Something's going to be revealed to you. And it's going to shift your perspective quite a bit. Mermaid says, I don't know, she's elusive and difficult to pin down. Okay. If you need an outlet for your feelings, do something creative, because that's what she's about. She's all about creativity. Okay. This is weird, but this is the message I'm getting. You're beginning to realize that you're half human and half fish. You're not just a regular human. And you're not just a regular fish. Okay? And whatever plan you have in place right now assumes that you'll always either be completely human or completely fish. And the universe will show you you're a little bit of each. That is a weird message, but it's the one for you, Virgos. All right, I hope you enjoyed. Y'all, earth signs are getting heavy on me today, but that's okay. That's okay. Like I said, I sat down to do earth and I was not feeling grounded. Like, I'm on the teacher diet. I skipped my breakfast. I had leftovers for lunch. A little cup of expired yogurt. Teacher diet. Not that bad. I mean, it works. It works. The substitute teacher diet, actually, I should be clear. So it's a lot less glamorous than the regular teacher diet. Because the regular teacher diet gets me ramen bowls at least once a month. And the sub one don't. Speaking of wanting to be able to afford the finer things in life, Capricorns. Yeah, all those earth signs, we like our things. Tauruses, we like our food. Capricorns, they like their hard work because you know what their hard work gets them? Status, power, respect. We got the Ace of Cups on the bottom of that deck right now, too. Cappies, how you doing? I don't know if I don't think I ended the incantation for the Virgos, but I will ask again for divine spirits of love and light to please enter this space. Allies, ancestors, and guides, help to deliver a message to my Capricorns for the Scorpio new moon, October 28th and November 12th. What kind of message would you like to deliver today to our Capricorn friends? Sun, moon, rising. I like it. I like it. Justice card is sometimes just fairness. Sometimes it's balance. Sometimes it's deliberation. Sometimes it's karma, but I'm not feeling it tremendously as karma. Unless it's karma that has to do with balance. I feel like it's a new, oh shoot. Yeah, we got the devil on the table now, so this is probably karma. It's karma or temptation. I feel like you guys, ooh, that's an interesting, all right. The Fool is on the table, and the Fool is innocence, right? And the devil is on the table, and you know what that means. I feel like there's going to be a need to balance these two. Something could come along. Shit. Something's coming along. They can be very passionate and very tempting. It looks good at first. It seems it's something brand new, all right? So this is a new journey, and this is something where your heart is open, okay? It's a message that goes to the heart. But it's joined by this right here, okay? This could be, if it's a relationship, try to gain clarity about whether or not there's a third party involved. All right? This person could be married. Just letting you know the things that the cards could be saying. And that's a sudden rush of devil energy, okay? So temptation, passion, lust, addiction. Toxic. Things that are toxic in the long run, but dang, they feel good right now. Okay, it could be, Eight of Wands can also be kind of like a flash in the pan energy. So something that comes in and then is just as quickly gone. Because I feel like this is going to be sudden. It's a situation in which justice will be served. Karmic justice will be served. It's going to be quick and it might be kind of brutal. So be very careful who you're aligning yourself with at this time. Be very careful who you decide to partner yourself with at this time. Ask questions. Don't just get caught up in the feelings of it. Okay? Because Pluto is in Capricorn right now and Mercury's in Scorpio. They're all related. Capricorn, of course, is your sign. And Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. You guys are going to feel really caught off guard by this. And not even really know the right thing to do. But it's weird because the intuition I get, I felt like these flipped. Where are they? The intuition I get is this thing's going to come along, and before you even decide if it's the right or the wrong thing to do, you're going to decide you're doing it. Okay? I think in the end you decide this is not for you and you walk away from it. We have the Seven of Staves reversed, the Hanged Man reversed, and then the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is just walking away from something that does not serve you. Okay? It's walking away from something that does not serve you. I want to know more about this passion. Actually, first I want to know more about the love. So the innocent. What's the innocent side of this? This person may come to you disguised in sadness. Does that make sense? I don't think it does. God damn it. You can prevent this because there's a Five of Swords reversed, okay? You can prevent, but I feel like the opportunity for you to get caught up in some energy that ain't yours is on the table right now. Okay? Anything, yeah. Anything that feels off. We have the Page of Staves and the Page of Swords reversed. And I don't know why, but sometimes they come out and I just feel compelled to arrange them in a certain way. So I've got almost this like star of these energies. A lot of fives reversed. This person is going to come in and look like they can help you out of a situation. But they're not who they seem. Okay, so ask questions for sure. There's a potential that like it could be a new friendship that upsets existing friendships. And at first you're like, oh my God, what are they upset about? This new person's really, really cool. And then whoosh, you realize that's, oh shoot, they were a jerk and I was a jerk to my friends. Somebody's walking away from something though, okay? But I feel like the truth will prevail because we have the sun out. And I feel like you are going to be successful. And you got to watch your cup, okay? You're the King of Cups. You can master your emotions. Someone's coming at those. And as soon as you feel like something's not right, you can do the investigation that you need to like thwart this attack. All right. This person can dig their own grave, but they don't have to dig you. They don't have to drag you into it. Okay. Be very wary of people who are married or committed in some way and you don't know. Or in some other way, something that may not be completely within the law. I wish it were more specific, but it's not. And that's kind of fun because now I can't wait to hear from you guys what it means. Tell me the story. Okay. This is a new moon energy for you. I'm going to get a magical menagerie. You got the eagle. Snap. Bring out that eyesight. Okay? Fly up high. Understand who you are, Capricorn. This is you. They don't know who they messing with. They try to come at you with the devil. You're the devil. You're not literally the devil, but that's your card in the tarot. Okay? I feel like this person's getting a lesson dealt to them, especially if they try to drag you down with them. Yeah, that's a warning, cross watcher. Don't even play. Eagle is 117. Vision, expansion, and objectivity. You've got to look at this from a bird's eye view. Okay? Eagles are famous for their keen eyesight. Flying so high also suggests being closer to the divine. Y'all way up there. The idea of expansion and insight extends to spiritual matters. Thus, eagle refers to connection with spirit and with guidance. Eagle has insight and is able to penetrate beyond the veil of illusion that cloaks the other world. Eagle therefore represents truth, a spiritual test. The Tower card. Oh, all this is karmic. In some way, it's your karma to be caught up in this, but you also have a choice how you deal with this, how you walk out of this situation, how you carry yourself through it, how you act. And you know you're the eagle. So don't swoop down to their level if that's what it takes, okay? This naturally confers great wisdom and objectivity. Eagle's astute, purposeful, decisive, and self-directed, just like a Capricorn. Eagle also represents freedom, strength, power, and fearlessness, just like a Capricorn. All right? Y'all gonna get through this. I promise you that. Okay? But please keep your eyes open. Be the master of your emotions. And you'll get through it. Okay? All right. I love you, babies. Have a happy new moon. Take care.